bam. And then bam, bam.
Oh,
Where's the button? I hit the thing, and then I hit that thing, and then I turn this thing on. Where's the button? I hit the thing. Oh no!
Awesome! The new book increases my encouraged skill hit point recovery. Neat.
What new
Oh,
book?
that's what happened.
The republishing of like the core rulebook.
Just in time.
Yeah, it doubles my recovery, which is nice.
It's nice.
We got a
More or less.
remake? I forgot about that. I'm not updating my character. We ball.
And on the back of that, hello everyone, I'm AD Springer, also known as Corbinian. This is the Electric Metropolis video game tour, and today we're playing some Fabula Ultima, the castle that would pierce the horizon. And we'll get started with our poem of the episode. What? There, for the passage of time we go, for there is none else to do. The tracking of stars and their malice cycles as much as this dawn or dusk. For all the coming of Starfall, there is naught else but to stand and sing silence unto death.
Ominous.
No, it was just a light little ditty. Everything's wonderful.
Music. Alright, there you are. So last we had left off, whoa, way too far out. We're good. So, you had delved deep into the Dwemer underwater cavern, the deep sea dungeon, and retrieved from there an item of great import and traded with the captain of the Morning's Reach, Freya Youngblood, to keep the item, for you believed it would aid you in your quest and protection of the countless realms. And some things were learned from some books you retrieved as well, and some Zenit was made. And you yet still have more sea to travel before it is done. I ask, who, on one particular night, is looking up into the stars late one night on the seas, endless and enchanted?
I volunteer Aether.
I would protest, but I feel that it would be appropriate for her to be out at night, if nothing else but to quell her motion sickness that she discovered was eased by watching the horizon in motion, as opposed to trying to ignore it. So she will be out on the deck, admiring the night sky.
I will recall all of you that you have had time to rest since your last session. So you have you all are at your full HP and MP. And Aether, you see in the many colorful stars that the night is clear. The weather is good, and the wind is catching the sail, pushing you along in the darkness. What is it that Aether ponders as she waits until sleep becomes a lot easier to pull upon?
I think she's been, frankly, unable to stop dwelling on all of the things that she's learned recently about all the time that she's been more or less restarting and railing against this constant unending effort to stave off the end of the known universe, the known world, the world as she understands it. And she recognizes that while to her it all still feels like it's new, she knows now that it is not. And that while there have been many to carry the torch over the generations, many allies she could count on, none have touched her as deeply and become as close to her as this current crew of misfits. She feels like they're her family. Yep, that's what she thinks about.
Oh,
The stars coalesce and form into strange shapes. And high amidst the stars, you see a great wheel in the sky. Just near the North Star, the brightest star in all the sky. And you recognize it for what it is. It is the coming of Starfall. The foe you fought time and time again. Someone is speeding its descent. And in your many lifetimes, there's only one idiot, one vainglorious, arrogant fool who thinks they can control Starfall.
Has to be the sorceress.
Some people start gathering on the deck and start looking up at the very strange shapes, people muttering up between each other, not knowing what it is. And you see 4 segments of the wheel light up. You're running out of time.
I'll shake myself out of my self-reflective reverie and think, and then muse out loud to anyone standing around that could hear me. That doesn't seem good. And then she'll hop in her humorous little way. She'll rush back to the back of the vessel where it connects to our little train as if it's the engine, and lean in through one of the open shuttered windows or through the door and say, everyone, can you come out here and take a look at something for me and make sure I'm not just hallucinating, please?
oh, what could it possibly be? And do we see it?
You're below deck, so you don't see anything.
Oh, well, yeah, like going above deck to in response to this.
You all go above deck?
Lucius will.
Have you do you have to go up into everyone's quarters and wake them up? Or is it like not late enough that we're all in bed?
You hear shouting, and you're in the main cabin because Aether kind of leaned her head and start calling out to people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if I would shout, but I would definitely get attention
Yeah.
from whoever isn't crashed out totally asleep.
Yes. Yes. Lucius comes out wearing, you know, Roman style, bedclothes with a little, but also with like a little sleeping cap.
Right, nightcap. Oh, good lord.
Y- you know, the good
Sure.
the candle with the good old honk shoe. Um, um, what is it?
Just, just come see what I'm seeing.
Just
Yeah.
we'll clamber up.
Point up.
Seven will stumble out of her room. She's also like looking like a mess. She's got her nightgown on.
Ah.
When she bought in Corio's Dome, which is she's starting to kind of the hem is stained with engine grease.
Price of that thing probably went down at least 30%.
Yep.
And what of more, Duncan? Do you stay safe in the train?
I would emerge.
Damn. You all step out. And there it is. Just next to the North Star. Various people looking up at it, not sure what they're looking at. Because it looks so strange and alien. It's just not...
How big is it?
The constellation of stars.
It is like seeing the moon. And actually, you can see the moon. Like, you look around, you see the moon, and you see this wheel in the sky.
So it's not like an image of a wheel, like a constellation of stars in the shape of a wheel. It's an actual wheel.
It would seem
Like an
so.
object?
For you, you noticed it. You noticed the stars twist and bend and make that shape until it became a solid light shining down. But to anyone else now, it just looks like it's a wheel in the sky with four parts of its spokes alight.
What on earth?
I have a dumb question. When we were in the captain's quarters earlier, I'd like to on my memory for a moment. Was there like a classic eyepiece or telescope or anything of that nature in her office somewhere
There
that would have stood out?
You would, if nothing else, you would have seen Youngblood use her eyepiece now and again to check for things.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna glance around the deck and see if she's already out or if someone's gone to get her. And if not, then I'm going to do that. While the other four, or the other three of us are, coming to realize that I'm not crazy.
Give me insight as part of it. You might be able to spot the spy, because someone might be walking around with the spyglass for night shift.
Sure.
You might be like, hey, can I borrow that real quick? Just a second.
It's a 10.
Yeah, you look around, you find someone who's like lowering the eyepiece as they were looking up at it, and they kind of see you looking for it, and it's like, and they kind of hand it to you, like, because they're doing the same thing you are. It's like, huh? The hell is that? Oh, you want to look? Yeah, sure.
I'll use the eyepiece to get a very, very close look at it. Is it still really just a constellation? It's just the stars from our angle have coalesced so closely together that it's hard to tell?
It looks like you are zoomed in, as it were, or pressing your eyeglass up against something that loses its detail the further in you get. It makes sense when you're this far away. But you do see some weird numeral in the center of the wheel.
Okay.
Weird.
Looks like the number 4.
Which matches the number of Does it actually look like there are spokes on the wheel, like segments filled and so on?
Yep.
When those, okay. I'll take it back and hand it back to the man and say, you should get the captain, please.
That's probably a good idea. And they go together.
I'll be with my companions, and then I hop back over.
What do you think it is?
I think it's a representation of the coming of Starfall.
The great
enemy.
Oh, wait, what?
I think it's an actual representation of the coming of Starfall, and that if and when all of those sections in the spokes fill, then we will have reached the end of our time limit to stave off the end of all. That's what I think. This feels like some...
Mechanical note. The clock can no longer be wound back.
Oh.
That is not good.
Other clocks can, but that one cannot.
I think the sorceress is performing some sort of ritual to speed it up and prevent us tampering with it. And that's why we're able to see it now. Like, the rules require that if she does that, then the rest of us get a warning somehow. She can't just, like, end the universe without any opposition. So...
an odd sense of fairness in an otherwise uncaring universe.
Right. That's... I mean, she could also be wrong, but that's what Aether is conjecturing, if you will. But she'll tell you. I don't know it for sure, but it feels right. It feels like something I may have even encountered long ago before. I don't know for sure, but as you've all come to know, I've been around so much longer than I realized. But for me, this is what I actually remember of this current incarnation. It is the life that I remember. It's the only one that I recall clearly and well. The rest is all so dreamlike. And I don't know why that is either. We should probably find out if there's any way that the captain can speed us along our journey, because we're running out of time.
So, how should we phrase it to the captain? It should be like here's a fun news update. The world's ending.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
end
probably...
times.
Yeah, I think good news, bad news is definitely not the right way to do that.
What is the good news?
Yeah, I don't think there is any good news other than that, hey, we got a warning.
You see the captain's come out of the forecastle and kind of starts looking up at the sky. She begins giving orders really quickly and getting her crew and getting a lot of the people down below decks, because that looks ominous, and ominous is magic, and magic you don't understand could be dangerous.
Lucius, in hearing all of that, though, does go over to the captain and says, "So, Captain, good news and bad news."
In the background, you'll just see Aether face plant so hard her ears slap down over her hand.
Well, the good news is, well, you're in the company of the only people in the countless realms who know what that is. The bad news is, you might not want us to tell you.
Are we under
what that is?
Are we under attack? Should we prepare for battle?
I would say no, if only because, it's not going to be a problem until it becomes a problem, and when it becomes a problem, well, no amount of preparing, for battle will really help.
She looks up at the strange wheel. Looks back.
So So I leave it to you. Would you like to know?
You can't unknow it.
Yeah.
Would it help me to know?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Potentially.
It might light a fire, so to speak.
A figurative fire.
Yeah.
For now.
Okay, I'll trust your judgment on this. If you can tell me if that thing's a danger to my ship or I can do anything about it, I'm all ears.
Well, it's more. Well, it's uh, not just a danger to your ship. It's a danger to everything. And I don't mean that as hyperbole.
Okay.
We're, not to put too fine a point on it, talking about the literal end of the world.
Okay.
Hopefully not just our world.
End of all.
Yes. Yes, that's right. End of world. That's what you said, isn't it? End of worlds, plural.
The end of all.
Are you all okay? I mean, seasickness does play tricks on people, and you were underwater for quite some time.
Captain, does that look like something that only I'm hallucinating? And I point up at it.
The countless realms are full of strange and mysterious things. Not all of them, and many faiths claim that they are the bringers of end times. Some people fear the eclipses.
Lucius sort of puts his, fingers to his chin and says, yes, of course, eclipses. So, as a seafaring sort, you, I presume you know cartography and map making. By your estimate, presumably you have a sextant on hand, that little wheel up there, about how far would you say one would be able to see it?
From current position, it's pretty high up. Anywhere where night falls, really, it looks as big as the moon. It's pretty far away.
So you would say that it's quite likely that you could probably see it anywhere within the countless realms then.
Well, anywhere night is falling. I mean, the world is round after all.
I think my point still stands. Um, we have it on, well, good authority, and through our travels and the things we have experienced, we are quite sound of mind. Um, and we are being, I suppose now we must be blunt. We are talking about the end of all things. And you happen to be in the presence of uh, some of the only individuals in the countless realms who know what that means.
Okay, so I mean, what do we do?
Whether that's good luck for you or bad luck for you, I leave to that. That is something only you can answer.
Well, the question presents itself: what do we do? Do we perform a ritual? Do we need certain catalysts, certain artifacts?
Lucius looks to
Do we pray to the great juju in the sky? What do we do?
we pray to the great slime.
I'm rolling my hands in midair, and I'm like, we have to hurry. We have to keep doing what we've been doing, but we need to hurry. We're falling behind.
Yeah, we need to get to that port immediately.
Well, we could. If you need to get the land quicker, we could get you. Let's see. Now follow me. She walks into her chart room.
Well,
Her cabin.
follow into the chart room. And or cabin. As appropriate.
Why are you under everything? There we go.
I zoomed into everything. There we go.
She shows you the map. Okay, so current speed, our original course was to go to the port town here. So that's looking like 1, 2, 3, 5, 5.5 days. What we could do, if you need to get to land right away, 1, 2, in 2 days, we could just let you off right there in the southern forest if you need to get on land fast. Because even if we re-diverted, we wouldn't get to land any faster. It would be the same difference either way, right? Or do you want us to change course?
No, and considering this rift right across the middle of the isle, letting us off here is about as close as you can reasonably get us to civilization anyhow.
I'm not sure that it would help. I think getting to the biggest town or the biggest settlement or city on the islands is probably still our best bet anyway, so maybe.
Although, Lady Duncan, didn't you say that book, that Fey book that I procured for you, didn't you say that in order to make best use of it, you would need to go to a forest?
I believe so, yes. I think you are correct.
And that's well, then that's a solid option then.
Mm.
What do you intend to do with the book? What are you planning with that Fey book? What are we thinking about here?
Lucius looks to more Duncan. I don't know. I'm not the one who knows the workings of the Queen of the Fairies.
You said something about entreating with the Queen of the Fairies and making her find it worth her time or her interest to aid us in all of this somehow?
That's the plan, yes. And if Morwenna is trying to end everything, hopefully that would make the fairy queen open to helping.
Well, I would hope she'd be interested in saving the countless realms. It's where she keeps all of her stuff, right? If you think it will speed things along for us to get directly to the forest, maybe we should do that. What do you think?
I agree, and then that does only put us from there. That puts us a short walk from a short 3-day walk from the nearest city. Assuming that this giant crevasse here is truly impassable.
Well, we should probably check the ley line tome to make sure that we can use the train.
Yes.
Great idea. I'll take out the map and see what we can find about the ley lines in the incomplete map of the countless realms.
Boop.
Got my
Where are
tome
the
of
ley
ley
lines
lines, so I'll
on the island?
cross-reference that.
Good idea.
Because normally you wouldn't be able to do it with something that far away. You usually have to be a lot closer, but you do have relevant books. And you have time. I'd make you roll, but you literally, if you didn't get it today, you'd get it tomorrow. So I'll just give it to you. No need to stall you out.
Yeah, I mean we're definitely continuing we're definitely sailing the same course, at least for the next 2 days.
Ba. Ba.
Okay.
Ba. 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 Oh yeah, right. Ba. No. Ba. 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 Then.
Oh, okay. Here's the moment of truth then.
Ba.
Does that look like something to somebody? Like a rune or a constellation or something?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Ba. Ba.
Oh. Does So does this ley line then not progress across to this right here?
Broken.
It's broken.
If it does, it would dive down into the rift, but the map doesn't seem to indicate, which it's weird because when it goes to the ocean, it goes down and tells you, yes, you are going incredible depths to the bottom of the ocean, but it does connect to the ground at some point. But here, it's your ley line map shows nothing, and then it continues like nothing's wrong.
Like something cut across the world and took the ley line when it went.
Will is part of it for me to clarify any further than that.
All right.
I?
Go ahead and
Fine, I'll
Yeah.
try.
Who leads?
I suggest I
support.
lead.
Yeah, you
I
lead.
said-
yeah,
I'll
I'll support whoever leads. That's fine.
I'll
here it
insist.
is. Sorry, I'm looking for my token so that I can select it so I can roll stuff. Oh, wait,
I'll
there
roll
it
to
is.
assist.
Wrong game, anyway.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't get the reference. Sorry.
I'll roll
Yeah.
to assist, and because of my wise counsel, I can roll with insight. Insight instead. Not that it matters. Dear Lord,
Oh, we all
that's
helped.
a 19. Yeah, it's a 19.
Yay. Go team.
Oh, +2, because
Because you're from there,
I
so.
think
Yeah. So
Um,
21.
21. Lord.
so, tell me more, Duncan. As this was the resting place and confinement of the Leviathan, why do you suppose it, as far as she's aware, what does she suppose why the ley line stops when it gets there, but is not broken? For if the ley line was severed, it would simply be severed and stop being. What is the secret of that prison?
Trying to zoom in a bit closer so I can see. There we go. Thank you. Roll 20.
And consider what you may know from your dreams about the Leviathan. And as you're thinking on that, I'll tell everyone else that at bare minimum, you all know that ley lines, when severed, like, you can theoretically do it. There's rituals that can purposely scour or redirect ley lines. If you scour a ley line, you're cutting it off. It's like putting a mountain in the middle of a river. The river just stops flowing that way, and the ley lines find a way. Eventually, if the world, unless the place is literally cut off from the world, snipped away and thrown out into space, anything that's on the same planet all benefits from the ley lines. It's It's like your blood vessels, except better, because they will always find a way to give life into the world.
Like, probably what would end up happening, given enough time, like, ley line would go this way, ley line would go this way, and they'd meet up here.
Yeah, and that would become a new nexus point.
Mm-hmm.
Which probably a new city or some place of power would arrive there. I'll also highlight that, of a special note, this isle here, where you found the Cavern of the Misty Isle, the mystical island that you encountered and Moore Duncan saw for her book, no ley lines go there. It is not connected to the rest of the world, which is not, like, unheard of. Like,
Impossible.
there's plenty of places that aren't connected to every single ley line, but, for a place that
It's like
powerful,
finding an oasis in the desert.
yeah, more like finding a waterfall in the desert. Like, it's odd that it's that powerful, but it's on its own.
Yeah, and I figure that's probably also part of why it's able to stay hidden so well. It's not on an obvious ley line.
I can't help but think that also, since we know that location, the Cavern of the Misty Isle, is part of an ancient dwarven kingdom that sunk below the sea and was probably moved around quite a bit during that catastrophe, perhaps it once did connect to the ley lines long, and does so no more.
Yeah.
Or perhaps the way the magical power flows has been torn such that the power of the cavern is fueled by the ley line that passes through the rift.
Oh, so like this entire thing may actually be empowered by the ley line itself, like if the whole place is a place of power, you're saying?
I mean, power that should be in the rift, should be passing through the rift along the ley line, is what fuels the cavern somehow.
And that's when it dawns on you. You remember this book and finding it. You remember finding it just south of the village of Falcaray. It would have been here.
Ah.
I think that may be where we need to go.
I think you're right.
Hurt.
So we wish we may go, like, here. If we want, we can go a day on foot and get to the forest and do whatever we need to do at the forest. And then day back to the train into the rift, or just go into the rift on foot, though that's risky.
The train is at least in one piece. We didn't have anything burned through the hull all the way.
Are we sure we don't want to like land here and then go around the long way rather than be on the wrong
train
side? Oh,
The
right.
only issue is the train.
Ah, right. Okay, it's got to ride
we
on.
need to land here.
Right, or here.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Moore Duncan, but there are no rails in Tirgan Sigith.
Yeah, no.
One of the last vestiges of the natural magic era.
Well, if we have no guarantee that the rail is going to cross through, we should probably have the boat come around this way and drop us off, you know, at the line so that we can connect to it with the train.
Well, there's the line. We can get the line here.
Right, but we have no guarantee that it'll go across.
Oh, that we'll be able to cross. Got it. Yeah.
I think we
That's
should
the
come
point.
around to the north on the boat and at least be dropped off at the power line so that our train can definitely move on the north side of the gap here. This giant gap. I'm not certain that the train can cross that gap if it requires a ley line that goes through it.
Well then, that's another vote for going towards the port city.
Yeah, I vote we take this route.
I'm fine with that. What do you guys think?
That's wise.
Okay.
Yeah.
In which case, maintain course.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know, and if you need any incense or whatever it is you do, let me know, and our quartermaster can set you up. And you're all able to go back to your train with the captain of your ship, thinking maybe you've been traveling a little too long.
End of days. What a thought.
Yeah, as we go back to our room, I reflect and I opine out loud before everybody goes back to their room. I'm sure she must be thinking, oh, wonderful. I finally acquired an artifact that I can sell, that I can, relax with that money for the end of my days, only to be told the end of days are here. And it won't be many, many years of retirement after all.
Well,
She probably
I
doesn't
guess,
think we're crazy. She's probably pissed.
yeah.
I'm so sorry. What were you going to say?
No, I guess it just means it's our job to stop the world from ending, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
I get the distinct impression that that's something that has been in the stars for us for quite some time.
Look at us, a couple of teenagers and the world's floppiest bunny.
We're just not in agreement.
Well, of course, I was destined for a grand destiny of greatness.
Sure thing, homeless boy. I guess you got a home now. Alright, I can't even make fun of you with that.
I mean, you can, says Vivius. British kind of just jabs him in the arm, like, shut up.
I'll be like, technically we all have homes in that city that we were given, though, so he's not really homeless, he's just not at home.
Yes, I do have my palazzo, I suppose.
Well, I'm sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. It seems to be my ultimate destiny. But at least I have all of you to rely on. And I wouldn't ask for anyone else. Have wonderful dreams, and I will see you all in the morning.
Word.
Devin isn't gonna be able to sleep. Not after that.
Hop it!
On the following night, the clock fills.
Yeah.
Days go by. Hey. You briefly pass by along the coastline here. And you can see from the shoreline, off on the horizon, there is somebody out there who seems to have an easel set up on the edge of a cliff, and they seem to be painting the ships passing.
I'll wave at them.
They kind of look past their painting and give a wave back, like, hey, someone's waving even from the ship.
You know what? There's enough bad stuff in the world. I'm gonna give him something to think about. I'm gonna
Well, they are in
summon my
range of your...
magic cannon.
Oh, God.
Aim it up into the
damn.
sky. I'm a hero, hey. And I'm gonna fire this up into the sky.
Oh, but the way you said that, I thought you were going to flash him or something.
No,
So...
I'm not gonna flashbang the poor man.
A burst of fire lances up into the air. Some of the onlookers who are on the deck with you do like cool claps, like, oh, hey, that's neat, yay. But the person far out just kind of, you see them look up and wow, sort of look on their face, and they very quickly start sketching things to add in the decoration before it fades. And you feel that in your passing, you've all added just a little bit of Fabula into the world. All your Fabula goes up by one.
Yay.
I was wondering.
Right.
I have a question for you. When you fired that lance up at the sky, did you perchance angle it so that from the person who's painting the ship's point of view, it would look like you were aiming at the wheel up there?
I didn't really think about that, but maybe.
Well, but it's only out at night, right?
Yeah. It hides
It's
during
very
the day.
visible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For now.
For now. Hey! Back-to-back discoveries. This is fortunate. Have to move you over there. We will say 1, 2, 3, 4. Aether. In your dreams, on the following day, you have the benefit of seeing that the night sky did not progress. It seems to be set slowly and surely at 6. And I permit you to ask of me a question that I'll answer as truthfully as I can, for Aether has had a prophetic vision.
I would like to request something that I don't clearly remember now, but perhaps it would come to me in this vision. The very last, most recent time before this incarnation, when I had a final showdown with the sorceress and another group of adventurers with me, how did we prevail or not then? What happened at the end of that, and how did we prevent her from destroying all that is then?
Look something up, 1 second.
I'm thinking that there may be something in that knowledge that we can use in our favor.
Hopefully you're right.
By the way, the music is Chef's Kiss.
It required you. You see in your prophetic vision that you had to pass through 7 gates of power within her tower. For when she's in the midst of her ritual, she can't really go anywhere. Like before, like you've seen her before, she is able to move around and do stuff, trying to harry heroes or secure items of power. But when she's in the middle of the ritual, she can't leave her tower. She has to stay there. So in a weird way, it's kind of helpful to wait for her to start her ritual to attack her, because she can't do anything to stop you getting to her. But she knows this, and she's time and time again, and in the most recent time, you recall that there was the 7 gates of her tower that you had to get through, and each gate had a tried upon the soul, not just in martial might, but also the mind and the spirit to get to her. But with the last bit of heroes you had, were able to get to her in the end. And it was there that you faced off with her in combat. And it is there that you met the dragon Starfall and had to fight. That fight to defeat it required almost everyone in the party to sacrifice themselves. Basically, they did as much damage as they could, and then as each person was reduced to 0, rather than be defeated, they sacrificed themselves to do one huge hit in their final moments to weaken the dragon again and again and again until the dragon was, in its final moment, in that case, it was Aether who was the last to go, and it was weakened enough that Aether was able to defeat and push back the dragon back into the stars, thus ruining the ritual because the dragon needed to be here for the ritual to work. At which point the sorcerers kind of took it personal, and that was usually that's the last memory you had.
Okay. Is there any indication in that prophetic vision where the tower was? Was it in the Darklands?
It was, yes.
Okay, so it's the tower in the Darklands was her last refuge before. It may not be where she is now, but it may also be. But when I awake in the morning, I will gather everyone together at breakfast and tell them what I saw in my dream. I will opine after that. I don't believe she's had the luxury of preparing nearly as well this time. We've pushed her much harder, I think. And I don't believe she'll have 7 gates. She'll have something, but I don't think 7 gates are going to be there. Something else, something less, but still dangerous. Some other gauntlet for us to run. But that's also pure conjecture on my part. But I have the impression that we're doing pretty well comparatively against her this time. I think it's just the right collection of individuals in the right time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last time you had a Duncan and an Avantis, you didn't have a Demeril with you.
No. Of course, now, though, our real advantage is Lucius is just that good, and we have him with us.
Oops.
Oh, mighty Lucius.
Mighty Lucius.
Thank you for gracing us with your presence.
and then immediately rolled a 10. Cool.
Well, we do get to re-roll them when we're exploring, right? Because of the map.
No,
Or is-
well, we're not exploring.
Oh, this is a known area, so we're not actually exploring. Okay.
And that's just to re-roll the chip that we find.
Right. So if we were going to parts of the ocean that we hadn't discovered yet, that's where the re-roll would come in. Okay.
And that's for
Okay.
for affecting the terrain and stuff. Yeah. Advances just a tiny bit.
Boy.
And you arrive on the way to the port town. The port town is basically trying to point at it. Shh. No snapping. Basically here, it's a tiny little port town that lets you take a road up to the main city of Indidium. But you can have them let you off. There's a little. They can let your train off on the south side of the bay.
Inlet there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that what we're doing?
Yeah,
so.
because we're presumably not really staying here. We're gonna
Yeah, we're
immediately
getting moving.
cut south.
I'm spending gold and refilling my inventory before we leave.
Yeah, let me do that too.
I'll do that. Simple stuff.
Good idea. I'll spend 20 Zenith.
Oh, would we have had time to full rest and recover all our HP and everything?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, we did that
At
at the
start of
start.
the session.
Perfect. Sorry.
All HP and MP are filled.
The heck?
Cool.
We're just gonna fix that because I dropped them off the world somehow.
No! Wilhelm scream off the side of the face of the world.
And Lucius is dead. Why? Clipping error.
Clipping error. No, that was
Hey,
the last dungeon.
That's happened
we
in
were
video games before.
It was literally
Reload.
the last dungeon we were in.
Yeah, reload.
Yeah, Seven literally almost no clipped her way out into the void.
Oh, there he is. There we go.
This might be an interesting speedrun strategy.
Our characters can't perceive the reloading situation, so let's not go there. Although that would make an interesting character class, a metagaming character class for the Fabula Ultima. Someone who can perceive the save states and manipulate them or something.
Phew. Somehow you get the feeling that on the following night you will learn that the star will have changed. The wheel will have reduced. As if the very eye of Starfall has focused its strength where you now make landfall.
See that, and the Tjern Sigeth clock just filled up with those. Interesting. It's more dangerous here. That's cool.
Wonderful.
So I believe your train moves 3.
2.
No, 2.
Airships move 3.
Oh, that's what it is, right. So do you plan to head south from here to the
Yep.
to Dunkelzanum?
Zane. Yep.
The dice are different because you're not on the ocean anymore.
I want to say that sounds German. Dunkelzanne means dark something? Or night something, maybe? I don't know.
goes to that. And
Dark. That's it. Dark.
did I not? Oh, I didn't. Whoopsie. I can fix it. I can fix it. Don't be mad. I can fix it. This one. You'll arrive in the small township of Dunkelzanum. And you arrive there on your train, riding along the rolling plains of Tirgansigith. And, would you say, more Duncan, that the town is far less urban, like far more blended with its environment than your traditional cities?
Yes, I would say so.
So for a good while, you don't really see anything. To more Duncan, you know, like you see the town long before the train gets any closer. It isn't until the train's like literally rolling through that you start seeing the shapes of hills and burrows come to fruition. You see a well, and people kind of start looking out their windows, peering at you as the rain falls at your arrival. Which, unfortunately, Duncan, you know, is a little ominous for travelers to arrive in rainfall, but it's not thundering, so it's not the worst thing.
Yeah.
Okay, it thundered a little bit, but not that much.
So it's sort of like Hobbiton.
sort of
into nature.
Sort of a bigger, like meant for bigger people.
Okay. Tree houses and things like that, or
more hills and like into the natural curvatures of hills the houses are built in. Some stuff is above ground, but it's like thatch and such. Little wooden fencing that's just enough to keep animals from wandering around when they don't want them to. Or keep kids to notify kids, hey, don't go that way anymore, which they ignore because, you know, kids.
Of course.
Okay. And various people, no one comes out of their houses right away, which doesn't surprise you a ton more, Duncan. It's a strange vehicle from far away, and it's raining, so no one's really in a hurry to be outside if they don't have to be.
Understandable.
We want to stop on or just roll on through the night? I mean, we don't really need to stop here, do we? There's not like a library we could consult here, is there?
You know the area better than any of us, Lady Duncan.
Yeah, more. You can lead.
There probably is an inn in this town if we want to rest, but otherwise we could continue through.
I don't know about the rest of you, but back on dry land, I'm okay with an inn or being here or anything that's like not rocking. Whatever y'all want to do is fine with me, but we're not rocking anymore, so.
Well, are we heading here? Or are we heading here?
I thought we were heading
here. Yeah, we're heading to this next town.
Yeah, like we're going to here, I think. Was that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I say we keep moving. We'll need to debark on the next stop anyways, so.
Yeah, there's probably a place to stay there.
Yeah, and probably we can, I mean, not that we couldn't do so here, but, when we get there, we can ask around.
And it doesn't look like the people here are in any great hurry to meet us anyway. They seem more afraid of us than interested in us. So maybe we should just move on. I don't know. Then again, perhaps our local legends have something to say about the wheel in the sky. And they're all hiding because they're afraid. This is your homeland, is it not, Moore?
It is.
It's not
Do you
always
think we
raining
should just
here.
roll on then?
I'd say we continue.
Hmm.
Time is of the essence.
All right.
You rest up for a little bit after a day's travel on the train, and then carry on to the township of Falcaray. And there, you see something altogether different.
The music.
You see the great gap, the schism upon the world, stretches across the entire southern horizon. The rift of the world shows a canyon that would take days to cross. Or a day on a train if you could leap the gap. And it is here that Morduncan sees none of your High King's guard. You see none of the brave warriors that would stand guard. No fortress along this new frontier, as it were. Instead, you see many black obelisks lining the perimeter of the town.
Were those there the last time I came through here?
Would that be normal for one of your towns?
No.
You have your answer.
Where are all the people?
The insight's part of it.
Dear.
Well, I'm not leading that one.
I'll do it.
I can
I've
Oh,
seen
assist.
yeah,
towns on hard
and I'll
times.
assist.
Ouch.
Oh, yeah,
no.
that's good.
I will try to assist.
I do not assist.
Well, Lucius has barely been outside his little palace complex.
Hey, I
Oh, hey, that
assisted.
gets you up to. Hey, that gets you up to 10.
That works. Thank you.
Was this following a travel rule that we discovered?
Yes.
I am going to use one of the questions in my grimoire.
Oh.
I suspect I already know this, but what is... Sorry, one sec.
Sure.
Need to double check. Yeah. What is the significance of the ovilus?
These are foul ritual markers that have come to use the village as the catalyst. While also pulling from the power and mind points of the rift. Or wherever is in the rift.
That can't be good.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Are you saying that
It's not.
this may be the location where the ritual that put that wheel in the sky happened a few days ago?
Or it's either that or it's preparation for another ritual upcoming. I'm honestly not sure.
Perhaps
Hmm.
perhaps an amplification ritual. Perhaps this is some sort of a ritual that, when enacted, will accelerate that one to a greater extent. Like mechanically, what I'm thinking is, if this one gets filled, like all the work from it will go into the main clock and then some more. That's like that's my fear.
And
Seems
something
convoluted, but possible.
I will also warn More Duncan, or I'll alert More Duncan, that you never thought of this town as particularly. I mean, it's a town. Valkyrie. If anyone was going to trade, Dunkelzanum would have been the town that would have gotten trade first, or Indinium, and then trade blossom from there, and then Valkyrie would kind of trade with Dunkelzanum. But you find it occurs to you that these ritual markers would require very specific materials you'd need to purchase from across the world, across the countless realms. And it occurs to you that your adventures across the world, your master of trading and illuminating the various treasures that may dwell in your homeland, you may have sped this up. This might be your fault.
Oh no.
Not directly, but still.
Looking around at this, is there any way that I can ascertain, to the best of my investigative capability, how recently this ritual would have taken place? Was it within the last week, or was it long ago, or
Insight.
these others?
Insight is part of it.
Okay. I'll be happy to lead on that one unless someone else would prefer to.
Have at.
Oh, I should not have led. Anybody want to help me as I examine the obelisks carefully to determine how
I'll
long
help.
it's all been here?
I can try to help.
There's an 11.
One more will get me to 12.
I rolled 12.
So
Well, I have a
10.
9 plus 2, so it's 11. Sorry?
No, you're good because you're. I don't think 12 gets you over anyway. So, but I can answer.
Oh, okay.
That hits the target area.
Okay.
You may not be terribly familiar with natural magic as much, or spiritism and such. That's not your specialty. But it looks like they are only preparing. They haven't done it yet.
Uh-huh.
But it looks pretty set up. Like, if you know enough about ritualism in general, that,
Uh-huh.
you're not sure what you would add, really. There may be some catalyst they need, like some special item to get it going, or maybe a particular kind of ritualist needs to be here to start things going.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe it just takes a long time to activate. Some rituals are very fast and you could do them in a minute. Some take days, weeks, months.
Maybe instead we should put our minds towards disrupting this ritual.
More? What do you think? It'll
I
probably
think
get
I
us changed
agree.
out.
We want to disrupt it.
Maybe
Do we know what it
maybe we
does
should
yet?
make it subtle. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I think if we knew what we think it might do, it would help us to decide whether we should just leave or disrupt it somehow.
Sabotage is a subtle art. And I never went to any of the Empire's academies for the subject, but
More, did you say you think you know what the ritual will do when it's completed?
It pulls energy from the local area, among other things. So
Can't be good.
whatever it does requires the collective mind points, the entire village. And given who it is that has created this ritual, I would assume that she doesn't much care if the locals survive.
Right. Does this look like anything that I've seen the sorceress do before? Or these obelisks look familiar to me in any way, Corbinian?
Insight's part of it.
Nine again. And to rack my brain to see if this seems familiar in any way.
It reminds you of the old Sabbat rituals, a corrupt version of them. But it doesn't look quite right. Because it's done in this Tirgan Sigith way, but that's, if you were going to guess what was the closest thing in the Darklands people do, that's kind of what this reminds you of.
I'll pass that along to everyone. Would I have any insight from previous encounters with these ritual obelisks or the prior ones, those corrupted Sabbat rituals you mentioned, that I might know how to sabotage it and prevent it from completing?
With that roll, I couldn't go any further.
Fair enough.
do you need a hand with that roll, or do you need more than one?
I don't know what I need. Any help at all would at least be one more than 9. Might get a little more information if I get a little help.
No.
Oh, wait, hang on. Let me roll to assist. There
there we go.
Jeebus.
If only you had led. We got a 10 now.
You don't remember obelisks being part of it. I mean, there were, like, certain standing stones were part of it. That's kind of what's throwing you off. You're used to, like, the rituals happening at standing stones that are set up, but these are different. It's like they're some special type of ritual item that are mimicking it.
Well, I'll point that out to everyone, including our other ritualists who can do with that what they will.
In fact, More Duncan has seen the shape of the obelisks in her dreams.
Hmm.
There's definitely a pattern to them.
Yes.
I would like to point out that it seems that we should at least be wary of the idea that perhaps us going into that area may be what completes it. That this could all be a honey trap, and she knows we wouldn't be able to resist investigating to try to disrupt it, when really it's something that she hopes we investigate. Because we're bringing something that we've already collected directly to it. I don't know.
Well, what do we think? I don't think you missed anything really.
Okay.
Aether
So we
raised the
haven't actually
specter
gone
that it was a
into
trap. I think
Yeah,
that's the only...
Aether raised the concept. Yeah, that's the only new development, is that Aether considers that we should keep in mind that it may be that this entire setup could be waiting for us to walk into it and activate it. Like just our presence may be what activates it, or something that we're bearing with us.
Now, just to understand, so these obelisks here, is this surrounding the town, or...
Yep.
Okay.
What you might call the Pomerium. Though this isn't Corstellum, they don't have Pomeriums here in Tirgansigith. But that's the rough equivalent. You'd probably guess at where it's placed.
Mm-hmm.
See also where you would place walls, which you see some like wooden fencing, much like Dunkelzanum. Same idea.
Hmm. Well,
Did
if
we
it is a
ever
trap-
figure out how old or how recent they seem to be? With my prior question, I don't know if I got a direct answer on that.
You did not.
Okay, can't tell.
Well, did More Duncan say they were here last time she was here?
They were not.
And how long ago was that?
It's been quite a while.
Well, and erecting edifices such as this.
Mm-hmm. So, the train sits still. The village remains quiet. The obelisks loom.
Maybe I could take a look at the obelisk with Droney. Just give him a good scan while we get out, stretch our legs. Maybe ask around the town about the rift. How's that?
Hopefully a good plan.
Okay, you guys get moving. Time is of the essence and all that.
I'll hop
It's
up.
layered funny.
I'll get my shield on.
Corby,
I'm feeling ill at ease.
the square is layered above our tokens.
There you go. Should be fine. I put you on the top layer now.
Okay.
So the town is within this? Okay.
You approach. Nothing answers your
Yeah, but-
approach.
Feels off. Oh. I'm gonna send Droney ahead.
Where are all the people?
Yeah. I mean, it's...
Droney needs to give me willpower as part of it.
Oh boy.
Droney's a robot. Does Droney even have will?
Everything has will. Robots have will. It's the robustness of their programming.
Okay.
He gets 2.
Well.
So it's willpower and something else.
Oh, willpower. Okay.
Yeah, no, your drone kind of starts warbling in the air for a second, and then it starts dimming. It looks like it's doing like an emergency like land, like it's letting itself coast to the ground, and then boing, it lights up and goes back to its normal height.
And 7 whistles to call back Droney. Yeah, something's off with this.
Oh, it's up there. Got it.
Not liking it. That's an emergency shutdown protocol reboot right there.
I don't know exactly what that means, but I think we need to disrupt this before we go in there.
Yeah. I'm gonna expect the side is this obelisk that I'm standing next to.
You see that the obelisk you stand before, now that you're standing close to it, almost close enough to touch it, you see that there's a soft green light, an illusion that's making it look like there's an obelisk here, where in fact there is a black tablet lying on the ground, about as big as a dinner plate.
Is that like those rituals that I had seen in the past long ago?
No, that's new.
Okay.
That's weird. Because again, it's like normal. In your day, it was standing stones. It was just like People just moved really big rocks or went places where big rocks already were. This is new. But it kind of, like, it's the same image. Like, it's like, if you didn't have standing rocks nearby and you wanted to make it look like it, this looks a lot like it. Just a weird way to do it.
I worry what's etched on that plate, that the illusion is hiding it. Where are all the farm animals? Where are the roosters crowing? Where are the chickens? Where are the...
You don't see any.
What about birds in the trees around the town? Anything?
No, it's situated out in the middle of some soft rolling hills. Mostly plains all of the directions, except for the road that goes back the way you came.
Walk out away from the obelisk's illusions a little bit. Listen for the sounds of the buzzing of insects or anything at all living.
Insight's part of it.
Point this out to Lucius. Do you detect anything living in the vicinity whatsoever? That way you can lead the roll if you would like. Lucius, are you there?
Perhaps he is muted, or he BRB'd. He didn't BRB, but...
All right, well, I'll just lead
Oh,
then.
geez, I hit the little mute button on my headset again.
Yeah, that's fun. What all were you trying to say?
No, I was just saying I'm here.
Okay. Would you like to lead on this check or no?
Sure. Is this an open? Assuming this is insight.
Yep.
And it's open.
Yep.
Cool. I will take my +3.
So we've got a 12.
You can hear it in the distance, but the sounds aren't coming from the village. They're coming from elsewhere.
Nothing living in there. Yeah. That's bad.
Have I just tipped over one of the obelisks?
Isn't it just an illusion, though?
Oh.
Like, how do you tip
Couldn't
Couldn't
over?
you
use
see a tablet in the place of the illusory obelisk?
I'm gonna reach out and try to touch the obelisk with my mechanical arm.
Willpower's part of it.
Willpower is indeed part of it.
Hey! Opportunity.
Hey.
Good.
Really
Good.
pop.
You reach out as your base success. You reach out your arm and you feel a pulling sensation through the arm, as if someone's reaching into the core of your mechanical arm and up, and like it's tracing up, trying to reach through like so many tendrils toward your shoulder where it connects to try to pull you upward into the sky. Which I presume you don't want that to happen, so you're able to withdraw your arm before you start getting yanked up into the sky.
Yeah, 7 immediately with her magic tech stuff kills the processes on her arm and then pulls it free.
But you also gain an opportunity.
Could ask for more information, or we could pull back the Terran Sigith clock.
Like we need information more than anything.
I think
But
information.
yeah.
Is that what you're going for?
Yes.
You see the tablet glowed brighter and green on its strange black, starry rock surface. And for a brief moment, you could see that the illusory obelisk actually solidifies to your eyes like a green beam that reaches from the tablet up into the sky, if not beyond.
Huh? Can you repeat that, please? Sorry.
No.
No. Okay.
When you reached in, like you basically reach into what amounted to a hologram of an obelisk. When you did that, the tablet on the ground has like a green pattern on it that glowed brighter when you did that. When that happened, from your point of view, it looked like you could see the illusion was not like a black rock, like a black obelisk. It was actually more like a green tinged light that was going from the tablet up into the sky.
I'm gonna pull a branch off of a tree and then like try poking at the tablet.
You see no nearby trees.
Oh,
But for an
Come
inventory
on.
point, you could pull out a stick from your bag.
I'm hopping over
Yeah.
before you do that, and I'll be like, "Did that thing just try to pull at you?"
yeah, I did. I will, in fact, spend an inventory point to pull out, perhaps not a stick, because I don't think Seven keeps those kind of things on her, but like a pipe or a wrench or something.
Okay.
Some sort of easily replaceable tool.
Lucius is right there, by the way.
There's a rabbit too.
And Seven in her a nice dress crouches down on the ground like a gremlin. And
I never change.
and starts trying to poke at this thing with like her tongue sticking out of her mouth.
You gotta
Licks the science.
Gotta hold your mouth just right to get that trunk open on that car. Yeah.
Plink.
This is the face she used to make whenever she was picking locks.
Pink. As you're tapping the metal against the what it sounds like some sort of stone.
I'm trying to push it.
It feels. Might is part of it, actually. I was gonna say something, but well, if you get a high enough roll, it won't matter. Yeah. You try to push it; it's pretty heavy. It's a lot heavier than its size would suggest. It's probably
Or it's sunk into the ground.
It's sunk into the ground, or it's very dense. Yeah.
Well, there's one of these little tablet thingies under at least this obelisk, probably all of them. And they might be buried in the ground.
Maybe she got a crowbar.
Maybe I should have gotten a crowbar.
I got a feeling that getting into that thing is a very bad idea, and I think we know what happened to everyone in the town now.
Yep.
I'm going to look up and see if there's anything to see up there.
Inside is part of it.
Oh, somebody else lead, please.
I shall. Is this open or a set DC?
It's open. Yeah.
Open. Okie dokie.
I do that thing where, you'd normally put your hand up over your eyes to shield you from the sun. I do that with one of my ears as I look up.
Hey, I assist.
That brings me to 15. If I get one more, that brings me to 16.
Oh,
Yes!
yeah, 16.
Yep, that gets me to 16. Oh, yay.
The
Yeah.
fun music.
The fun music. Whenever you Corby, whenever you stop a soundtrack, I'm always like, is the next song that's going to play going to be good or bad?
Ah, Pavlov. So you look up and you see that as you focus upon the dark clouds above, you can see an array of green lights shining ever so faintly against the clouds. And it is up there, past the clouds. You can see a faint red wheel.
Oh. Can we all see it?
Once it's pointed out, everyone else can notice it.
Does it
There's
have a
another.
number 5 in the middle of it?
That does not look good.
More Duncan. I need Will from you. Will is part of it.
All right. $16.
Ooh.
For a brief moment,
Good
more
roll.
Duncan, you feel compelled to walk into one of the over the obelisks, and you have a memory of people scrambling like crazy trying to keep someone from floating up into the air. And then the compulsion goes away. As you remember, that wasn't a good thing in that particular dream.
Do I
Will
see her
tell
like
the others to
slight-
stay away from the obelisk.
Yeah, definitely. Did she even slightly lurch towards it for a moment, or no?
Oh yeah, she lurched for a second and then she just snapped out of it almost immediately.
Yeah, I definitely would have like grabbed her by her good human arm and pulled her back away from it a little bit if she lurched towards it, and then hugged her to me. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Both of
I'm gonna
my
back-
arms are human.
Yeah, I'm gonna back away and pull her with me, and say, "Everyone to the train! Everyone to the train! I think we need to go directly to the edge of the forest and open that book now."
All right.
That's what I think.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
It's over here because I need to make this all. Whoa, no. So y'all retreat back to the train.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you do?
Where's the closest place you can use that book? Is any natural place of natural wonder good enough, or does it really need the forest?
Needs the forest, to my understanding.
So we're many days travel away from the forest, no matter where we go from here.
What the? Oops.
We better hurry.
We can go back here and then 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
But it'll take
Yes,
3
we'll have
days.
to.
The best route we have.
Indeed, and indeed, we'll have to
And
make.
3 days back.
And we'll have to make. We'll likely have to make contact with the people of that town. What did you call it? Dunkelzanum?
Yeah, it was Dunkel Zanum or something like that, but the we can't get the Dunkel Zanum. Maybe that's why they wouldn't come out. They had heard something had happened to all the people here recently.
Oh, darn it.
That seems possible.
Maybe we should go there and find out what they know.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll need to disembark. So, anyways.
And actually,
Sorry.
we only actually,
Morbid.
now that I think about
Schmoovin'.
schmoovin', I don't know how you count this, Corby, but we have only moved 1 hex.
So, can we move back?
Yeah, you can. Sorry, I'll stop messing with it now. I moved it up. I moved it up by accident.
It was pretty funny. I thought you were messing with us on purpose. I was just
we
trying to get everybody on the
collide-
train to be hopeful.
I mean, I think here is probably the best place for the train car, just off the corner of the map.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
Anyways.
I'm okay with whatever.
There we go. You're right. I like putting it in those areas because it's easier to separate you.
But
from
yeah,
the...
well, if we can head back to the town and end our day there, and then travel just the 3 days to the forest.
Giant droney.
How did he get so big? What happened?
As
What if Seven could ride Droney? Huh?
What
if Droney was one of us?
Oh no, that song. No.
When you were dragging it up, I happened to be holding one of the corners, and it caused me to make an error and start expanding it. I was like,
That's
oh,
pretty
crap.
cute.
So yeah, no, because you only moved a single hex, yeah, you could just turn the train around and go back to Dunkel's Autumn all in the same day.
Yeah, we'll do that, I think.
Yeah.
So we're sure not going to ride down through the middle of town. We're not risking the train getting flung up into the sky with all of us on it. Bad juju.
You arrive in the town once more. Rain still falls. Though at this time, you do see that some people are out and about with hoods pulled up over their heads, with little lanterns
Against the rain.
as they're walking about. Sure. And they aren't walking around with magic lanterns. They're walking around with honest-to-goodness lanterns.
Like oil lanterns, okay.
Mm-hmm. And actually, you notice it's not. Actually, no, it's not even
normal around here.
It's not an oil lantern. I'll actually correct you. It is a candle inside of a cage to protect it from the elements.
Okay. Glass lantern. Yeah. Classic. Okay. Is that still pretty normal for the common folk in this area of the world? More?
Yes. Sorry. The hesitation is that more is kind of, oh right, that's not normal in other places. Most other places use magic lanterns.
Right, we've become so used to the magical technology that we live in. I was just going to comment, like, what are we going to do next? Pull out our cell phones? Our characters are jaded by the technology we've become used to.
I mean, I've seen slates in Alcazar, but anyways.
Funny. We pull into town, I'm going to hop off and look for the local inn. There's no better place to go to get a little rest, food, a warm fire, and people to talk to. I know I won't be alone. What is going on up here?
You enter into one of it has its local Tirgan Sigith writing, but it has the universal Countless Realm emblem or symbol for inn, which has become pretty ubiquitous. Traders like More Duncan like having universal symbols, so it's easier to find weapon shops, inns, things like that. Just makes it life easier for travelers and the like.
Okay.
And
When I step in, I will, draw back my hood and perk up my ears and fluff up my fur and make myself look as cute as possible. Just an adorable little thing for a moment as I draw back my cloak and hood and reveal myself to the inhabitants and look around the place and take it in. What's the vibe
Wiggle
like
your
in here?
nose.
A little bit, yeah.
insight is part of it.
I said I knew I wouldn't be alone, but apparently I was wrong. I look around, my friends aren't here. Okay. Maybe they all had something else they wanted to go look at first.
No.
I don't know what's going on
I did not
around.
mean to move. I did not mean to move more.
Uh, yeah, I take it all in and get it all wrong.
Might be coming along as well.
Greetings.
Some people look up at the group of you entering, and then look back to each other and continue their conversations.
Abort, disengage.
Lucius
Is there
just
like
looks
a-
to the other. Lucius looks to Lady Duncan and says, that's odd. That normally works."
People here tend to keep to themselves, usually.
Quiet town kind of place.
Hmm.
I can understand. Well, I guess
is
my
it?
hometown was more on the rowdy side, but we are more of a insular kind of,
I didn't even have a hometown. I had a circle of treants that taught me how to speak. Where do I go to get a little ale or something, or fruit juice or anything tasty?
Looks like this person is the one handing out drinks.
I will timidly walk over and offer Zenit for something good.
Dr. Leland. Was war denn then? And gestures
I'll
at
bow
you.
and say, "I'm sorry."
But
Uh,
was da denn Zenit? Yeah?
Yeah, I'll take out some Zenit and I'll begin counting out coins until she looks satisfied. How many Zenit for a drink?
Watches you set it down on the counter and looks at you, watches you put them down one at a time. Eventually you get to maybe, is it 10 at a time? 10? Once you get to 10 Zenit, you find she nods. Drunkelzinen, yeah? And makes a sort of drinking motion with her hand.
I'll nod and smile. Yeah.
Sweeps up,
I'll mime taking a drink. Yeah, with a mug.
sweeps the coins and then collects them with their free hand, and then dashes them into some cupboard below the counter.
I leave an extra so she gets.
It's Wasserinen or Björninen?
I look at more. What did she ask me?
Do you want water or beer?
Yeah.
Beer. I say beer.
Beerin, yes. You're learning the common out in this region. The accent's very thick.
Yeah.
They're not used to travelers here.
Yeah. I look around to see if there's a cat or other tavern beast that I can talk to, that I can translate for me. Maybe. Maybe her pet can help me understand her.
She sets down a good stein of beer, frothing at the top.
Oh, good. I wrap both my arms around it and carry it to a table.
Wow, it's heavy. But yeah, you got it. You're pretty strong.
Mm. Oh, I guess everybody wants one. I'll throw down 10 more for each person. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I throw down 50 more zenith so everyone can get a drink. Everyone but Droney, who doesn't want a drink.
You can make Doni drink. You just will need to repair him afterwards.
Funny. Maybe some oil.
Fornin Bieren
Yeah.
pours out 4 beer signs and sets them out on the counter.
Y'all gonna have to carry your own beers. That's all I could do to get this one. Portions are generous.
Yeah, they expect you to be sitting here a while.
Sure.
Hmm.
Are the other people at the other tables, do they also have like plates of food or stew or anything like that?
Most of them seem to be drinking either some sort of steins like yours. The person in the green, the person in the green is drinking water. But they have like a loaf of bread next to them that they're tearing off like tiny bits of it and like numbing on it and then washing it down with water.
Yes.
And then this person over here who looks like a guard. Like they have like normal town guard. They give town guard vibes. They have armor. They have a weapon nearby.
Sure.
One can take a wild guess what they do around here in the village, in the town. And they seem to be sitting there with, they're sitting there with water. But they also have they have beer, and they also have like, oh no, that's not what it is. I got myself mixed up. They have like a little ceramic cup that they're sipping at, and then they're picking at a plate of vegetables. And what appears to be next to it, mixed in with some potatoes. And every so often you see them grab a little tiny pitcher, like no bigger than 3 fingers, and they're pouring tiny bits of sauce on it, and then talking with the person they're talking with.
I'll just wait for everyone to join me at whatever table I've taken, and then I'll inquire to more Duncan, what is that fellow eating over there and pouring over his vegetables? I'm sure more will know.
I will look over and relay what it is.
Meat gravy.
Yeah, it's gravy made of meat.
Okay. Like, why not just eat meat?
'Cause
Local custom, I
gravy
guess.
tastes
Interesting.
good.
I mean, gravy's good, but I wouldn't just drink a stein of it or anything.
Well, he's not drinking it. He's having
No,
it
I know.
with
He's
his
having
bread.
it over a vegetable. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering why he didn't just order a steak as well. I'm so curious. Are we hungry? Should we order food?
That'd be nice, yeah.
I will order food.
Do you want, and when you ask for the food, the bartender says to you in your home language, do you want a veggie plate, or do you want, twisted potatoes, spätzle?
That's
And the gesture like one and shrug at you. Or then gestures 5 and then waves at the people behind you. Like, is it just you or is everybody getting some?
I'll look at the others. Do you want like a potato dumpling, or do you want vegetables with your food?
Whatever is the local specialty.
Why don't we get a couple of each? That way we can try it
Yes.
all. Why not both?
I'll order a mix.
We'll try it all. You know, we'll only live once, right?
You're looking at what amounts to 20 zenith each, basically, for a full meal
Okay.
with all the trimmings
Why
and
not?
extra gravy.
Sure.
Of course.
I will pay
Some money.
for mine.
And Brittany and Vibius kind of follow after you guys. They pay for their own, just out of like, hey, don't cover us. We get paid. We're fine. We carry money for buying our own food. Yeah, you have like a big potato plate that's kind of all this twisted bits of semi-fried potato, and then there's like a little plate of vegetables. And there's like a little pitcher of gravy that you put with it, and each of you have
How much is it in Zenit?
20 per person.
20 per person. Cool.
And it smells amazing. Like when you're sitting there at your table, it's just wafting full of herbs and spices.
Yum. Glad I asked.
Almost incredible.
Well, it doesn't like remind me of home or anything, but it reminds me of delicious food. I need some of that. We've been having fish for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick of seafood.
Been like a week. Yeah, it's been like a week of nothing but fish
Yeah.
and
Salted fish.
yeah, salt or
And if we're lucky,
yeah,
an
like,
orange every now and then, right?
you know,
Yeah.
some oranges for the scurvy.
Yeah, exactly. That was the joke. More, is it common that there's like not a bard in here playing music or anything to lighten the mood?
Some places have musicians, some don't.
Okay.
If this is a Geomesis village out of the way?
It's more of a local trade route. Most international travelers go to Indinium. They don't usually head south. Locals will head south because that's like local traders will go anywhere where the ley lines touch. That's just good luck. Some make a point of going to every town as a part of a trading circuit. But yeah, Donkozanum and
Yeah,
Falcaray see locals mostly.
Yeah, it's like the
I would
equivalent.
posit that. Go ahead.
We can say that's like, oh man. So for Isles, is that like the equivalent? Doing the trade circuit, is that the equivalent of like doing a pilgrimage?
I wouldn't put it as quite so high-minded. It's a merchant circuit. A merchant would get like a cart, load themselves up, and then go around, which is actually something more Duncan would have done before her adventuring days. Really, she started as a trader, yeah.
Cool.
So she probably
Yeah.
did. So she probably did a circuit, maybe not to every single village, but you know, to a few.
I would posit that in the near future, Falcaray is not going to be considered a very lucky stopover anymore.
You're not seeing very many people. Like most of the people here look like locals. Like you don't see many. You know, the most international looking person is the bar owner, and that they probably just like moved here years ago.
Yeah, like settled down here.
Yeah. An adventurer who retired, basically, by the look of them, because they look kind of mercenary. They look like they've been in a fight or two, but you don't see their weapons anywhere. So it's like, it's probably tucked under the bar in case some idiot tries to attack the village, the town, I should say.
Yeah.
Maybe the town's mayor will pop in for dinner later, and we can meet somebody who can fill us in on what they know about Falcaray.
Yes,
If there's people to talk to about it. I don't know.
The Burgermeister Meisterburger. In which case, I think Lucius will try to drum up a conversation with the bar owner.
Hello, yeah.
Well, this is a rather nice place.
Donka?
The food is phenomenal.
Yeah. Cleans a
He's
glass.
thinking for a second. Yeah, based on the accent and the language, is this guy from the duchy?
Inside is part of it.
Open roll?
Yeah.
He might have settled from Wakamal.
Yeah,
my
'cause
way.
like German. He's doing like German.
Like maybe the whole town was settled by people from Wakamal with that German
Or
name.
well, not the whole time. Well, because
Well, the name of the town is Dokozan. It's like, it's almost like dark something. Yeah.
Eight.
That's an 8.
It sounds like a very specific dialect, because you hear More Duncan understand her just fine, and she's talking about, but More Duncan's accent sounds far more elven inspired, but this person sounds far more dwarven inspired.
Okay.
But they understand each other. Like More Duncan could tell this is a person from the south, so she can hear. She is someone who's used to mountain work, so but she can understand her just fine. Like there's an accent, but they can speak freely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So where are you from?
Born in Anand and Dordinen, and for the Nedizen, and but yeah, don't goes on them, and Indidium or waves 3 fingers, waves her hand.
So, other words moved around quite a bit, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
just Lucius just goes,
Just smile and nod and say yeah.
Yeah, he just nods.
Wie geht's, Vastu?
I'm gonna pull out Droney and see if I can get some sort of translator thing.
For 2 inventory points, you can pull out a little Magisphere that helps with exactly that.
Why not? Sure.
Pull out the Universal Translator.
I love it.
Be bootin'.
So that one got me.
What? I was drinking. I snorted my water in the wrong direction there. Don't do that. I got tears in my eyes now.
She speaks, and then you'll hear a very robotic translation. Actually, no, it doesn't speak because of beep boop, so it would show subtitles essentially in the air.
Next.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Oh, see, we had to turn on the subtitles in the game settings.
I hate subtitles. You can't read and watch at the same time. You miss things. Kidding.
But the dubs never get the translation right, I mean, they do nowadays, but...
Yeah. Usually. Ah, funny. Oh, that's so good.
So what do you do?
Can we activate the setting in the subtitles that highlights important words in a different color? Sorry.
It's some Final Fantasy 2.
Well, I enjoyed the dinner.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. I will definitely pour the meat gravy over everything and eat with gusto. Surprisingly large amounts for such a tiny little critter, but I think you've all know where it goes.
See.
To whatever fuels her shapeshifting.
You are having the poutine.
Oh my
Is that
god,
the
you're
subtitle?
right.
The poutine. Yeah,
I mean...
that is pretty good.
Sorta. If you put gravy on Spätzle, sorta. But it's kind of a long walk to get there.
And cheese. Yeah.
I mean, if you added some
cheese curd.
Yeah, so the
Definitely gonna wolf
bartenders.
down our food.
So you have your translator. You enjoy your food. What do you do?
Well, we have a
Is
translator.
there anyone
We
we want
should,
to talk to while I have this app active, or?
yeah, we should inquire about what people know about the town over that we just left here. Falconray. Falcaray, no N. Falcaray. We should probably inquire what they know about Falcaray. Surely someone here knows something about what's going on, or have heard,
Yes.
or rumors. I'm gonna have to do that, aren't I?
Yep.
No. Lucius will go up to the. Yeah, go ahead. You do it.
I'm taking out like a little brush and I'm making sure that I don't have flecks of food in my facial fur so that I'm presentable, right?
Mm.
A little hand mirror. I preen myself a little bit real quick and clean. And I straighten out my my whiskers. And then I'll go up to the group, the two people that has like the person in green, the archer in back.
Oh, this person.
And yes. I approach them somewhat politely, or as politely as I think I can, for not understanding their culture. But like I give a little curtsy as I approach their table, and I wait for Droney to come and provide translations for me. But I curtsy, and I say, "Good afternoon, guten Tag. Do you have a moment to speak with me?"
Does Journey go over?
Yep, Droney will. Seven just has Droney go follow you.
Hello. Can we help you?
I'm actually not sure. I was going to ask you, are you locals? Have you lived here long? Familiar with the area?
Yeah, I've been hunting the region for some time, mostly around the Rift these days. But I actually venture into the forests. I'm a ranger.
Oh, excellent. In that case, I hope you don't mind if I inquire what you might know about Falcaray. We just left it, and appears to be something wrong there. I want to know if you'd heard anything from others, or if you'd seen anything yourself.
Things have gone pretty bad there. There's... I hate to bring it up, but I'm not from around here, so... But then again, I'm not talking... I mean, some people have family around here. And then the person across says, no, it's okay. It's fine. You're not gonna... I don't think you're gonna offend anybody. He's like, oh, okay. If you say so.
I'm not, hopefully.
Well, here's the thing. There was some bit of trouble a town over. Ever since the Rift came by, merchants have been going there less and avoiding the Rift as much as possible. And really, that's just kind of isolated them more and more. And the thing is, Dunkelzanum and Falkyrie are somewhat rivals. I wouldn't call them enemies. I mean, maybe back in the bad old days when everyone was doing raids and reaving and such, but people don't do that much anymore, as much. But people hold grudges. It happens. So they've always been, despite being neighbors, they've always been a little apart. So when bad things started happening to them, people around here stopped caring all that much. And then I think it was a month or so ago, an astromancer came by, and ever since then they started applying their trade, using their knowledge of the stars above, and the... well, what did they call it? Their witchcraft, and combining them together to try to solve people's problems. And, you hear good things, but, over time you start hearing less. And I left for a while for my own little adventure. And then when I got back, we weren't hearing anything from Falkery much.
Did
What's
you
the name
yourself
of this
ever
astromancer?
lay eyes on this astromancer? Could you describe them? Right.
What was that? Sorry?
The name.
Well, I asked about the name, and I think Aether was asking about their appearance.
Oh, let me think. Their name was... It was foreign sounding. What was it? Parcel.
Turn back to you.
The Astromancer Parcel. They kind of looked like... Oh, actually, kind of like you, miss. He points to you, Duncan. I mean, a little taller. Hair is a bit longer, but, similar features.
Do I recognize that description and name?
That sounds like a relative of yours. Who is it? What are they to you?
Uh-oh.
Cousin, uncle, aunt?
Aunt?
That's Aunt Parcel. Like, when you think about it, you're like, oh, that's Aunt Parcel. You didn't know she was an astromancer? That's news to you. The witch part you get. That makes sense. But the astromancer, you never knew she was an astromancer. That's new. Because witches are common in the Isles. That's not that weird.
I was going to say, I would, as he was answering, I was turning back and facing you and saying I didn't want to lead him along in any way, right? I didn't want to lead his answers. I wanted to hear what he had to say. I'll turn back and say, so this all happened very recently. And you say that you've been working out by the rift recently.
Yeah.
What do you hunt out there at the edge of the rift?
Oh, all kinds of things. Bats, bombard ants, some bears sometimes. That's a lot less common. I have to go north for those usually, but there's one or two that are there. I'll fish for thornfish along the coast.
Okay.
Oh, and I love gathering some hivekin honey. It's rough, like it's hard, but if you can sneak by them, best honey you'll find. There's a reason they fight for it so much.
And pay such high dollar for it when you bring it into town.
Well, I mean,
gather.
I mostly use it for me, really. It's a good preservative. It makes anything sweet. I could sell it, I guess, but I'm no merchant. I do what I can and teach people about various monsters and beasts. Mostly beast lore, though.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you so much for your time. You've been very helpful. I suppose if you had any questions for me in return, I might owe you an answer or two. Any questions?
Who are you?
I am Aether. I give a little curtsy again. Actually, I owe you an apology now because I realized I should have introduced myself when I arrived. I am Aether, and I am... I turn back. Do we have a name for our group? Did we ever decide on a name for our group?
Not really, no.
What I thought. I am Aether, Guardian Weapon Master and protector of my companions. And I indicate the table and the cute little person standing behind me here. And we are on a quest, if you will, that has led us far across the realm. We've only just arrived in Tirn Sigith, but it's been an important step on our journey. And we were slightly confounded to find that one of our first stops included a place that has come to some sort of magical ruin. But thank you so much for answering those questions. It will help us unravel the puzzle of what has happened at Falcaray.
Sure, I'm glad to be of help.
Who's this with you? I turn to the other person and give a curtsy as well.
Marcus.
Did not mean to be rude.
Oh, no. I was enjoying my drink. I didn't want to interrupt. I just run the local farm, so I won't worry about it.
Do you know the mayor? Is there like someone in charge in town who makes big decisions for the entire group? The elected official, perhaps?
You mean the Elderman?
The Elderman. That do they ever come here to eat occasionally? Would they be popping in later?
Not really. I mean, no reason to. They have their own house, so they're probably eating at home.
Well, no, I mean, I was just thinking this is like the biggest inn in town. It's the one that attracted our attention immediately on our arrival, so I thought, with our unusual vehicle arriving, perhaps he might investigate. Or is he just not curious enough, do you think?
Oh, that's kind of judgy. I mean, people like to keep to themselves around here.
Well, that's perfectly fair. Would you think that he might consider it rude if we went and sought him out to speak?
In the middle of the night? Unless it's an emergency, I wouldn't really bother him. I'd wait till tomorrow morning.
I turn back and say, time is of the essence, though, is it not? What do you think?
And with that question hanging in the air, we will stop it there. Assuming,
How much of an emergency is this, right?
Oh boy.
well, everything got hung up. That's fine. But, so there are many mysteries and questions. You have stumbled upon a isle that is in the midst of its own crises. But you'll just have to see next time how you intend to learn more. For everyone watching out there, thank you very much for watching. For those of you playing, thank you very much for playing. And we'll see you again next time. Bye.
Bye.
So long.
Bye.
Beat Bootin.
Beat Bootin.
Beat Bootin.
Beat Bootin broke me.
It did break me a little.
I was literally snorting my drink the wrong direction when you did that. You made me. I was taking a sip from my water. I have like a big plastic cup with cold water in it and a straw, and I was sucking on it right when you said that, and it was just the worst possible time. So funny.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh, that one got me really good.
That wasn't the only thing that got me, though. I'm also terrified at what happened to all the people